My name is Jonathan Wrobel, and I'm excited to tell you about why I want to be a kick-ass coder with your program. I'm also going to show you how to fry egg and tell you a little bit about myself. You know, it's ironic, actually, my road to Dev Bootcamp actually started in Dev Bootcamp. So how that all works out is, well, for me, you know, since I graduated college, I've always worked at a full-time job for money to pay the bills, and then used my personal time, my weekends and my mornings to pursue my creative passion of screenwriting. You know, about 5 years ago, I decided to give myself more of a serious shot at this, at making this dream a reality. So I, you know, left my full-time job and started working part-time to give more hours toward that dream. 4 years of hard work, lots of challenges, 2 screenplays later, I decided to put the pen down, and I returned to as a full-time position as a data analyst to the city of San Francisco. Now, about a month after starting back full-time, I, on a whim, signed up for this startup weekend with an idea for an app. And a few hours after signing up, I was in front of a room full of people pitching this idea and convinced 5 or 6 people, lots of green dots and 1 blue dot, to actually join my team, and thus began 48 hours that I believe really changed my life. It was amazing. It was at this place where all this creative energy was around, these people learning all these startup methodologies, customer development, pivoting. It was so exciting, and I think I left that weekend deep down knowing I had to get my way back to where that was, and if you haven't guessed by now, that actually was at your place, Dev Bootcamp. So I knew I had to get back as a student. So, you know, in the months since, I have tried to keep up the little team I had going and I tried to teach myself programming. I volunteered with a startup company, and I learned a bunch of things. I basically learned, most importantly, is that I think at the heart of my drive for screenwriting, what kept me going for like 10 plus years, was the need to create and build things. And, you know, I started to see that developing or programming could be a totally new way for me to honor that call. And I could build things that would affect people in positive ways and bring people together in the same ways that sometimes movies can. So, you know, this got me really excited, and then trying to teach myself how to do it on my own, it became kind of a challenge, and I want to start doing it as soon as possible. I can't wait to get this adventure going. So the idea of being able to go and having a 9-week immersive experience, learning with students, having great teachers, and coming out with this new skill set with which I can actually start building things, that is why I need to join your program. Now, I'm also going to teach you how to fry this egg, and I kind of see frying egg as a good balance of creativity and structure. You have, you know, a problem here that you have to solve. You have to figure out how to get this egg in an edible form, and there's lots of different creative ways you can do this. And I want to teach you a way that I learned recently that I think is pretty cool, and hopefully you'll like it too. So you're going to want to get everything ready here. You're going to want a spoon here, with a big flat spoon with a long handle. You're going to want some olive oil. You're going to want a pan, and you're going to want to put about 4 tablespoons of olive oil into the pan and start heating it up. I've already opened this up to about medium-high heat. Now, while the pan is heating up, I'm going to crack the egg. Now, I used to crack the egg directly into the pan, but after trial and error, and I learned this new method, didn't have to risk breaking the yolk in the pan. You can just take a knife and quickly snap it with the knife and gently crack it into the bowl. This way, you're going to get a perfectly put together yolk. Now, if you see the oil smoking, you know it's hot enough, and what you do to make this egg is you actually take the pan and you tilt it over on the side and create a bath of oil, like this. And then you just gently take your yolk and you pour it into the bath, like that. Now this is going to start frying up the egg immediately. You take the hot oil and you pour it over the egg. And you do this for about 30 seconds. Now at the end of 30 seconds, you can basically flip the egg over and cook it for just another 5 seconds on the other side. And that's going to be it. All you're going to need to do is take a pinch of salt, put it on the egg. The cool thing about this egg is that the outside of the thing has a nice, hard, golden crust, but the inside of the yolk is actually still warm and gooey. And you have a deliciously fried egg. The coolest egg possible. And that's it. I hope you learned something.